Hello, and welcome to the Haunted Sponge, doing a live stream of Hunt-A-Killer, this time Box 3. I'm Will Rogers, at Will Rogers 2000 on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere else. I'm also at Haunted Sponge on everything because I run a blog that's all about scary stuff. Write a lot of theories, a lot of articles over there, and so this plays right into that. I should alert you, if you are not familiar with Hunt-A-Killer, and you have any interest in subscription boxes that send you mystery or clues to an ongoing mystery every month, cryptic clues, do not watch this video. I will be spoiling Box 3 of Hunt-A-Killer. I will probably also be spoiling Boxes 1 and 2 of Hunt-A-Killer because all of this tends to be pretty tightly intertwined. Fair warning. From here on, no holds barred. I'm saying everything that pops into my head about Hunt-A-Killer up to Box 3. I know that there are some Box 4 people out there. Please do not spoil the experience for me. I am, especially after having my experience popping open Box 3, I am very excited about all of this. I should also mention that this box has come to me complimentary. In exchange for my for broadcasting my confusion all over the internet. So I do make it. It's a policy though that I keep with myself. I am completely honest about everything that I think about what's going on, and thankfully, I think everything is awesome. Okay. Last time I did something that I felt like was maybe the right way to do this, so I'm going to keep this up. This is going to be, I think, my format. This is my tradition going forward with every box. I have already opened the box, basically. What I did was I pre-recorded my unboxing video, just like any YouTube unboxing that you've ever seen before. I've pre-recorded that. We're going to cut to that in a minute. But the reason I did that is because the contents of these boxes is so dense. There are letters that are intricately written with wordplay, with clues. I didn't want to be on the live stream reading these letters in front of you. I'm not guaranteeing that I'll constantly be the most entertaining person in the world, but I figured it would probably not be super entertaining to literally watch me read pieces of paper on the show. So I'm decently acquainted with what was in the box. There are some things that I have no idea what's going on. But why don't we, without any further ado, I say we just jump to my unboxing video, because something happened this time that had not happened with boxes 1 and 2. I did not expect, well, maybe I shouldn't spoil that either. Enjoy my unboxing of Hunt-A-Killer Box 3, where I learned a lesson. Maybe treat these objects with a little more care than I did. Okay, bear with me because I'm not super good at doing the live stream thing, but here we go. Let's jump to the unboxing. Okay, so here we are for the initial unboxing of Hunt-A-Killer Box 3. Right off the bat, you can see I did my horrible job of censoring my address and everything. And as usual, I've already popped the box open, but for one reason only, to censor my address there. So here we go, once again. Uh-oh. Bear with me. No. See, this is the folly of doing a live stream. Okay, like I did for the first Listening Friends of America. Go. Okay, sorry. Once again, we have another envelope from Listening Friends of America. Let's go ahead and see what they sent this. Ooh, this time they like really sealed the envelope. Uh-oh. Might need a letter opener if I want to preserve the envelope like I did for the first 2 boxes. There we go. All right. Let's take a quick look. Another letter from the company behind everything. Maybe we'll see the story with them evolve. As we know from Box 2, we actually got sent a tooth from our pen pal here in this letter, which we'll get to in a moment. But I wonder if Listening Friends of America this time is going to be saying to us, hey, we know that you received something last time that you should not have.
We'll find out when I'm back in the studio. Alphabet card. There's a period after the X and nothing else. Okay. Picture of a red building, a barn. Ordered at Shutterfly. I think that's an actual company. I think that's not part of the game. All right, interesting. Let's see what else. Yeah. Ooh, weird. What is that? That looks like that's it. Okay. James. Ooh, John William James. This is his, I guess, inpatient bracelet. I don't think they give you bracelets at a prison, really, so that suggests some sort of psych ward or hospital to me. I don't know. What is this? Oh, is it a pen? It's just a pen, but this wrapping, this like, yeah, the fact that it's wrapped in saran wrap is really unpleasant. I don't like, you can even hear it. It's squishy. I don't like this. I'm going to go ahead and just tear through it, though. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's a really nice pen. Maybe you have to smuggle out of the hospital and it's wrapped in saran wrap. I don't know. Oh my god. I really went for it. Oh, I'm like a bodybuilder. I've got the biggest muscles in the world and I can't break through this. Oh my god. Maybe I'll do like a time cut. This is crazy. Oh. That's not my blood. But it certainly resembles blood. Oh no. Oh no, it's a mess. I broke it. Oh my god, what am I going to do? All right. Whew. Okay. Ew, man. Look at that. That's not just my fault. No, that is intentional. There is just straight up copious amounts of, it's viscous. I don't know if it's not really reading on the camera just how awful this is. It's gooey. Okay, not red ink, blood. Saran wrap, understood. Evidence. Thank you, John William James. Gross. Okay. Oh, I have to open other stuff. Okay. Hey, I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Good news, everyone. I have washed the blood off my hands. It does stain a little bit. But hey, that's what happens when you're messing with a serial killer. When you have a serial killer or something as a pen pal. Okay, we have a new letter from our friend. I did a bit of a butcher job popping open that envelope. Didn't really have a letter envelope. New letter. No obvious secrets on it. Oh boy. Okay, and there you have it. The contents of box 3. Whew. Fun stuff. Let's jump back into the studio and talk about what exactly just happened here.
All right. So, assuming that you guys enjoy looking at my pudgy little hands, that was the unboxing. Whoa. I mean, this was a shock to me, I think, which is evident. I was not expecting, last time in box 2, there was a little tooth. Like this little plastic tooth. I almost overlooked it. It was at the bottom of the envelope. I almost completely, just threw the envelope to the side and didn't even catch it. Listening Friends of America, I think it was way back in box 1, mentioned that they were going to be scanning the contents of these packages to make sure that no, contraband or anything improper was being sent out. So I was shocked that tooth was there, but it was small. Maybe it got past them. Well, this month, box 3, a saran-wrapped pen with blood all over it, as if somebody had been stabbed with it. Or, more to the point, as if somebody had stabbed somebody with it. And then wrapped it up and sent it to me, to us. I already have some theories. So last night I really, all I was going to do was open the box, shoot the unboxing video, and then read the letters that were inside just to get acquainted with them. I ended up immediately getting sucked into trying to figure this thing out. And I'm glad I did, because I did a lot of footwork. part of which is the following. I think I know what's going on. I've been trying to figure out what is the, they say that there's an overarching mystery to all of this, right? And I've heard, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to intentionally stay in the dark about a number of things. But I've heard that each mystery is supposed to span something like 3, maybe 4 boxes, something like that. And in the part 2 video, I theorized that there are actually 2 mysteries happening right now. One is the mystery of John William James, our pen pal, who's sending us the letters, who sent us the tooth, who now has sent us a pen covered in blood and various other clues. And the other is the mystery that John William James wants us to help him solve, which was the Lloyd... Oh, what was his name? Oh, I forget his name. The Lloyd mystery. He sent us the Lloyd McGowan. The Lloyd McGowan file that he had sent us. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything in this box, in box 3, that follows up on the Lloyd McGowan mystery from box 2. It doesn't seem to me like there really is. This all feels like it is very John William James centric. So maybe I should explain what theory I came up with. So every month we get this Listening Friends of America. They send us another letter, another sort of like status update, another report. And to this point, they have all, including now, been sent to us by George Madsen, the vice president of Listening Friends of America, the fictional company that puts the average people or us in touch with somebody out there who needs someone to talk to. We don't know if that means that these people are in jail or elderly or hospitalized or what. So this month's letter makes some sense. It's interesting. It seems like they're rocking the boat a little bit. This letter, George Madsen says that they're going to be transitioning. They're changing the company a little bit. They're going to reorganize. They're going to have a new mission statement. And he says, on a personal level, I can tell you that my wife and I are looking to the future with smiles on our faces. Because we have to work very hard in the short term, we will have to scale back on some services for the time being. Now, in there, and this is, nothing to me right now, everything is a clue. Nothing is coincidental. So when I read this letter and I see this break, there's a line break, because we have to enter now down to the next line. Something interrupted him, or something, I don't know. He stopped and then started. He was writing in a hurry. I don't know. I mean, he does mention that he had to write this letter quickly, but I don't know. Just still seems strange to me that is the format of the letter. Something is going on with them. I also think that this is funny. I hadn't noticed this. Like it takes 3 things to notice a pattern, really. In the first ever letter from Listening Friends of America, George Madsen, the vice president of Listening Friends of America, his signature in the first letter is, "Sincerely, George Madsen, Vice President and Chief Welcoming Agent, Listening Friends of America." He was welcoming us to the experience. In box 2, "Sincerely, George Madsen, Vice President and Lead Encouragement Officer." So he's still the Vice President, but he has a new additional title, or I guess it's just because he's got a somewhat different role, his motivation for that letter. Well, in box 3, and this is, I'm going to just call it suspicious, I think. "Sincerely, George Madsen, Transition Facilitator, Listening Friends of America." Not Vice President, just Transition Facilitator. So, is he distinctly not the Vice President anymore? What is happening exactly? I found in the letter, and this was pretty overt. It was pretty in your face. I feel like it would be somewhat hard to overlook. Not that it made it easy to figure out or anything, but our pen pal letter, just like we get a letter from the CEO of, or vice president of Listening Friends of America, every month we get a new letter from our pen pal, John William James, who I believe to be a serial killer, even though we know basically nothing about this guy. He's very Hannibal Lecter-ish, gives a lot of cryptic clues in his letter, a lot of wordplay. In this letter, at a certain point, he's speaking aggressively, is the way that I'm taking this. Okay. At a certain, I'm just going to read a couple of lines. Over the last few years, I have learned a few things. Over the past few months, I have learned more. Of what, you ask? Allow me to tell you. On my own schedule, my lovely friend. On my time. When that time comes, you will fully appreciate our friendship. Offhand, could you tell how close we have become? Of course you could. Only a fool would suspect differently. Otherwise... ... And he goes on to say even more cryptic things. I had a dream of a great obelisk. I was alone, yet from the obelisk I felt a presence. Ugh, okay. It seemed weird to me the way this was typed. I noticed it immediately, but I didn't fully pick up on what was going on. There are a lot of capital O's, but they are not O's, they are zeros. And once I noticed that and was wondering what the deal was, I read a line where he talks about how he was given a pen, which we'll get to in a minute. As you saw in my unboxing, I have some thoughts on the pen. But they're trying to give him a computer to use instead of his typewriter. And he doesn't like the computer. He doesn't want to write it. He likes the clack of the keys of the typewriter. Specifically how they try to resist him and then they have to give in whenever he pushes, which is a very psychopathic serial killer way to just be like, yeah, it's pushing a button. Hey, that's every button in the world. It resists a little bit and then you push it. Maybe he just likes buttons. There are buttons on computers. Anyway, so he starts to talk about how he does not like computers. Those infernal devices operate on a binary system, a code replicated in one of two states. And I went, oh, binary, zeros and ones. Got it. And I started to go through the letter, and if I don't take many notes, so what I literally did was I flipped through the letter, and I would try to find the zeros, and let me try to see if I can get a good example of a 1 here, because the 1s are real tricky. I know I'm not going to be able to do this. I think the word particular, that's a 1. Not an L. You can see particular elevation. 1 in particular, it's an L in elevation. So I started to literally just go through the letter and jot down the zeros and ones as I was going through. It took me a couple of tries, and here's how I know that I was right or wrong. I tried to convert the binary to translate it, basically, into English to see what it actually was spelling out. And my first few attempts, it didn't mean anything. It was like Wingdings, or maybe even Wingdings 2 or 3. The greatest fonts on earth. And then, on like, I legitimately think it was maybe my 4th or 5th pass at trying to catch all the zeros and ones, which sounds easier than it was, I got the following. 01001001001, blah, 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 going on forever. I learned something interesting. Did you know that binary has to be divisible by 8? That's the way that you translate it, and that's the way that I knew that I was wrong. There are, 40 characters here? I think that's right. I had 39 at first. I wasn't getting anything, but when you get all of the characters and you go online and you find a website that will allow you to convert binary into English, you get this. I got M. I got him. Is that what it is? This is open to interpretation. So I don't know. I'm going to get this thing off my face. Is it I got him? Is it I got M? Is ultimately how I ended up reading it. I got M. It's a capital M. if he had wanted to, the binary only happens for the first half of the letter. About midway down the letter, there are no more zeros or ones. This is the full message. This is it. I is capitalized. He's speaking about himself. Got, all lowercase. M is capitalized. And the only other person, well, two people, I guess, that we know. Oh, I hadn't thought about this. I originally thought that it was I got M. I got Madsen, the vice president of Listening Friends of America. There is a very strange reference in this letter from our pen pal, which says, things are going so well, I might gain a position on staff. I wonder what my identification card would say. I thought that was teasing some sort of name change. I mean, obviously it's a name change, but I felt like, what would your name card say? I don't know, whatever you want. Pick any fake name. So I felt it was him really trying to suggest it's going to be a name that you're familiar with. And I started thinking about how suspicious I found this month's letter from George Madsen. The line break that appears all of a sudden halfway through the letter, talking about how things are going to be different from now on. I thought that maybe John William James, our serial killer pen pal, managed to break out, because we also got his bracelet, his identification bracelet, which has been snapped open, and also because we got his blood-covered pen, which now I have put in a Ziploc bag. It almost looks like a super cool evidence bag, except I'm pretty sure detectives don't actually have, like, lock-seal technology Ziplocs. So, I'm not that cool. But what I thought had happened was they gave John William James a pen because he has been behaving well, has been on good behavior. And he took the opportunity with that pen to, bam, stab George Madsen, vice president of Listening Friends of America, in the neck. I don't know, in the jugular. George Madsen bleeds out. John William James snaps off his wrist bracelet, and now he's running the facility. That's what I thought, maybe. Now I don't necessarily think that. It seemed like it would have made sense. This entire experience, Hunt a Killer, I mean, is predicated on the notion that we're going to be getting these clues and evidently, like, evidence, like actually covered with blood evidence sent to us. And Listening Friends of America is supposed to have a policy where they don't allow hazardous materials or anything dangerous to be sent out. I thought this was now the transition. The story was changing. It was now John William James has killed the head of Listening Friends of America, which will enable him to send us whatever he wants. Couple that with his mention in the letter that I read this part before. Could you tell how close we have become? Of course you could. Only a fool would suspect any differently. I thought it was a cryptic hint that, he is not behind bars anymore. And maybe that's still true. But I'm going to say what just popped into my head. I hadn't thought about this up until this point. I got M. Right there. That message. George Madsen was the first name I thought of because, well, I get letters from him. But there is another character that we know of. I got M. Last month in box 2, we were sent Lloyd McGowan's file, which was supposed to suggest that he was actually innocent. Could it be that that story is done? Done, and no, that doesn't make sense either. Did John William James kill him? It's over. I'm thinking about it again in terms of like Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter killed the person that was in the cell next to him, Miggs. Spoiler alert for like a 30-year-old movie. So I thought maybe John William James was operating with some form of, serial killer justice, and he got Lloyd McGowan. No, I think I'm more on track with getting George Madsen. But why? Why would that? That maybe doesn't make full. If you follow that to its logical conclusion, I mean, George Madsen, in his final letter to us, talking about how he's transitioning everything, is talking about how he and his wife are both happy. So, you know, it's not going to be easy for John William James to masquerade as a man who has a family. Also, I mean, the signature on the letter matches the signatures on the letters from boxes 1 and 2. This is what I'm currently holding up is box 3. This is box 2. Sorry. Yeah, I'm failing at that, but they are the same, trust me. So, I don't know. Now I'm torn. That seemed like a sure bet to me. I got M. I mean, without a doubt, that is what the binary is. I'm going to, that is just take that as a fact. I'm just going to go with that. I got M. And we know that he got someone because we were sent this pen that has blood on it. The other thing is I didn't look any closer at the pen because it had blood on it. I'm going to see if I can try to open it up while it's in the bag. Oh, boy. Let's see what I can do. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I feel like I don't know that there's anything more to the pen. I'm not fully connecting what's going on yet. I don't know. Hey, but at least now my evidence bag has blood smeared all over the inside of it. That's cool. Okay, let's move on to some of the other clues from the box. But I just don't even know where to go. Almost. I got people watching. Is there anybody that has been watching the whole thing that's also doing Hunt a Killer Box 3? I'd really love to hear your thoughts on my theories and maybe provide some of your own. All right, I'm going to mess around with this. The John William James bracelet that has snapped. I mentioned in the unboxing video portion earlier that this struck me as something you would have to wear in like a psych ward. You're a patient. You've been admitted somewhere. For all I know, maybe you do have this in... Ooh. Well, I just figured something out. For all I know, maybe you do have these bracelets in a jail. I have no way of knowing. And as a matter of fact, being that there's a barcode on this thing, I actually am curious. I wonder if you could scan that barcode and find something else. That would be really above and beyond. That would be real wacky if that were all considered. I just saw something that I'm going to try to illustrate here on the show. In box 2, we were sent, bear with me, this. A black light. Sorry, my mind is like working faster than my mouth right now. I'm going to get rid of the binary thing. So, in box 2, we were sent the black light, and we had our letter from John William James. I don't think it really showed up very well in my second unboxing video thing here, but let's see. You can kind of see that, right? There's a secret hidden number on the back of this letter. Well, it was bothering me. There was no way to decode it up until right now. What is it? 1618, I believe. 1618. 1618 is the number on John William James's bracelet. 1618. Why? Ooh, have I done anything nice? I'm glad you guys just jumped into the chat because I feel like this is so. Are you guys experiencing the same thing where you feel periodically like, oh wow, everything is connecting. I am absolutely getting this. Woo! And then sometimes you're like, maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way or too just incorrectly. Take a closer look at the pen, Cleo. Hey, Cleo, I know you. Thank you. I will do just that. I tried to do it before. I don't know if you saw. I ended up getting blood all smeared in there. So thankfully, I had a feeling that I might have to do this. I set aside plenty of napkins so I don't have to get this stuff on my hands again. It seriously like stained my skin, whatever this ink is, or oh boy, whatever it was. Also, I'm such an old man at this point. I was like, my shirt! I'm gonna get it on my shirt. Okay. Here we go. I'll do this on camera. Is this fun to watch, me messing around with a napkin? Whoa. Okay. How am I gonna avoid doing this? Okay, I have the pen. It really, this is good fake blood. I mean, look at that. It reads well. All right, nothing on the cap. It doesn't seem, there's no writing. I don't think there's anything in the cap either, but I can use the black light to try to, nothing in the cap. All right, I'm gonna try to get this, make sure this doesn't get all over my desk either. Okay, pen time. I'm gonna try to write with the pen without actually touching it. I'm gonna write on this napkin here. Just seems to be black ink, regular black ink. Can I take it apart further? Is that the idea? I guess I probably should be able to. The actual ink cartridges in there, right? Here we go. Okay. It's coming apart. There's blood inside the pen, too. But I can't tell if that is... Huh. I don't know. Is there... archive? They mentioned the archive, but I didn't see anything on the website. Have you done anything with the Listening Friends of America archive? Lexi Friend asked. And Cleo backed it up. I did not. I didn't. So we can do that. I just opened the pen, by the way. And it seems like it's just a regular pen, other than all the blood. Was that your experience as well, Cleo? Oh boy. Okay, I'll try to put this pen together for real another time. I just want to make sure that it's not still gonna be at risk for exploding. Okay. I still got like ink on me and stuff. Keep going. Keep going with the pen? This is like blowing my mind right now. I thought the point of the pen, this is like one of those things where it's like, sometimes with like box 1, right, there was an inspection sticker on the thing and there was a phone number on it. I called the phone number and bothered somebody who was just trying to do their job because there's just a company that makes stickers, and Hunter Killer used those stickers. I thought the point of the pen was that there's blood on the pen. Is there more to the pen than there being blood on it? This is like blowing my mind right now. I'm gonna get the Listening Friends of America website going too. Take it all apart to discover what is going on. I just took it apart. All right, I'm going in. I'm getting blood on my hands. Let's do this. Ah. It doesn't look like there's anything like in the chamber of the pen. What, are you talking about the little spring? That's the only other thing, but that's just this. Well, wait, this isn't a pen that like. It's not a spring-loaded pen, right? Like it doesn't have a clicky thing. Am I nuts? Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think I see anything else in the rest of the pen. There's nothing at all in the body of the pen. The ink, this thing looks totally normal. I don't know. Be careful. You guys are freaking me out at this point. Be careful. Oh my gosh. What could that... Oh. Is it this fiber? Can I put it back together? Yeah, I can put it back together. It looks like there's like a fiber. This is never going to read. How can I get this to autofocus on the actual thing I'm like holding in front of it? No, I'm failing. There is like this like fibrous stuff that's in the threads of the pen. Pull the tip off. Tip doesn't come off. No. Ugh. Look, now that I have like crap all over my hands, my nose is itching and stuff. This is no good. Yeah, there's nothing in the thing, and the like little silver cap doesn't come off. I'm totally game to like rip this thing apart, but no. I don't seem to be able to take it apart further, so I am going to put it back together. Why does it need this spring? Oh man. All right. Here we go. All right, now it's just a pen again. I can write my own name. I know how to do that. Looking all gross. Yeah, I don't. What am I? It should have been unscrewing. I don't know. I know that sometimes people have different experiences with these boxes a little bit. Maybe you guys got something that I did not get. The whole pen? You want to see the whole pen? This is the body of the pen, and where did I put the cap? Yeah, and this is the cap. Yeah, I don't know. This silver end does not, it doesn't seem to, there's not even any give. It feels like it's like completely fastened onto it. Yeah, I don't know. Why? What is it? What is it that you got, Jen and Cleo? Because yeah, I'm wondering. I've seen like in the Facebook group, sometimes people they don't get the same kind of fiber, the same kind of cup or something like that. What is it that you found in this? Because I'm not even sure how to proceed right now necessarily, other than looking at the archive, which I really want to do, A knife? How was there a knife in there? So it wasn't, I was under the impression that he used the pen as a weapon instead of having, a weapon hidden in the pen. That's pretty crazy. Like when a pointy weapon. Oh, so almost like he had made like a shiv or something. Yeah, I definitely. All right, I would have probably noticed that. Yeah, as it stands, all I've got is this bloody napkin. Hey, guys. Okay. Oh, well, then that's weird. So why did... That's actually kind of counter to what I thought the point was. I thought... Here's what I thought this meant. Again, I'm going to bring up Silence of the Lambs. I'm a big-time movie dork. So in Silence of the Lambs... Hannibal Lecter was on his best behavior, and the second they let their guard down, there was a nurse, I think, that had reached across him to help him like unbuckle some of his restraints, something like that. The second they let their guard down, he attacked. I thought this was the same idea with John William James. He mentions, my hand's clean enough to touch stuff? Yeah. He mentions, oh boy, okay. The powers that be have noticed my improvement and gave me a pen to do with as I pleased, and I am pleased. I thought that was, I've been on good behavior. I've been on my best behavior because I've been waiting for them to drop their guard so that I could, bam, get him. Get M, literally. If he actually had also created like a shiv, I'm not sure what is accomplished then, really. I mean, he killed someone, right? So the same thing is accomplished. It's just funny that he sent me the pen. Does this mean that he didn't send me the pen somehow? It was wrapped in saran wrap, which also suggests to me like some weird like prisoner contraband kind of thing. I just don't know. In the letter, he mentions the ink on his hands now with a pen. Guess what? We do too. You're absolutely right. The second that I was washing the blood off my hands last night from doing the unboxing, I was like, well, I'm literally washing the blood off my hands because I'm interacting with this guy. Maybe then that is his references to, could you tell how close we have become? Of course you could. We have become close. We both have blood on our hands. It could be that they changed the narrative slightly. Mine was a legit knife. No pen at all? Or you had like a knife, not just a like sharp, pointy weapon like Cleo brought up. Yeah, I think that I think there are some things with Hunter Killer being a pretty new company that, on the one hand, I think it could easily be they have so many boxes that they have to ship, so many things that they have to put together. They don't always have the same version of stuff. I brought that up in my box one video. Some people had a red piece of little plastic string. For some people, it was clear. You know, you never really know. The saran wrap may play a part. It was inside the pen. Oh, the sharp weapon was inside the pen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm inclined to think that sometimes things just kind of change over time for them to make it easier for them to be able to ship the boxes. Maybe it was all well and good when they were just getting started to have like a bunch of pens that they hit a sharp pointy thing inside and then wrapped it in saran wrap and then put it in the box. And once they started getting like dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of people on board, they're like, oh no, we have the same amount of people and we have to put sharp pointy things inside these pens and wrap them and put them in the box. Oh, wait a minute. Couldn't we tell pretty much the same story if the pen itself was the weapon? I don't know. That's the way that I tend to look at it. And I felt like I had understood the story with it being just the pen alone, with nothing else inside it. But yeah, for sure, my pen did not have something hidden inside. I don't know. All right, so let's talk about this archive then, because I don't even know anything about it. Okay. How archives? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even notice this section. This is one of those things. I'm going to switch to another thing here. This is so one of those things where it's like, man, I'm like off my game. I gotta step it up a little bit then, because I have gone to this website constantly. They mention signing up for their newsletter, and so I made sure that I did, and I've been checking my email and nothing. I've been checking every possible place it could end up. I've been checking my spam constantly and nothing. And I totally did not think about them updating the website, and I really should have. Winter 2017 newsletter. Live in each season as it passes. Breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign yourself to the influences of each. Henry David Thoreau. It looks like that's all there is on the page. Winter newsletter. January 2017. Live in each season as it passes. That's the same quote. Happy New Year. Very interesting. As we say farewell to 2016 and usher in 2017, let us take stock on how lucky we are to have expanded our noble mission as well as we did, to have stayed true to our tenets, to have grown our family of friends. Exciting changes are ahead, and there is quite a bit of hubbub around our organization and the various facilities, I know. But let me assure you that no one need lose their job nor sacrifice their position. That's one of those, like, I'm putting a smile on while something horrible happens. I have asked George Madsen, VP at Darlington, so that's a hint that there are multiple facilities, VP at Darlington, to highlight the career of a veteran employee who epitomizes the commitment we all share to each other and our mission. As we build on that commitment, the year ahead will be our best yet, I can promise you that. This winter, remember your family, remember your friends. Warmest wishes, Felix. New character, Felix. Employee Spotlight, Jacob Nilsson. This is written by George Madsen. Hello, everyone. I would like to take the time. This is my George Madsen voice. My time to place in the spotlight a valuable member of our team here at the Darlington facility, Jacob Nilsson. Jacob has been indispensable to me over the better part of 2 decades working here at our main facility. He has been an inspector for most of that time, but he began his relationship with Listening Friends as a part-time volunteer back when we would hold bake sales and that sort of thing. Jacob has always been a man of the community and has often gone above and beyond his work as a package inspector. Jacob Nilsson inspected package 2. JN. I have been waiting for that to be part of the mystery. Package 1 was inspected by PS, for the record. So Jacob Nilsson replaced someone, perhaps. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay. He has gone out of his way on numerous occasions to make our residents feel at home, and he has formed heartfelt relationships with the rest of our staff. Every day is made brighter here at Darlington by the efforts of Mr. Nelson, and I, as well as the rest of the staff, applaud his work and his character. We look forward to what Jacob brings to the table this year. Well, he brought me a knife that was covered in blood. May 2017 be full of pleasant surprise. Happy New Year. Get blood all over your hands, literally. Winter puzzles. Bam! I have been waiting for this. Thank you guys so much. I'm sure I would have come to it after an embarrassingly long time, but it was really driving me nuts that I had not figured this out previously. I'm so excited to be reading this right now. Okay, Winter Puzzles by Mr. Mr. Puzzles wrote this one. What's my Mr. Puzzles voice? Can you figure out the message or what it means? Hint. Question dash XXXX. Oh my goodness. Am I really going to do this on the show right now? I'm going to say HVS is probably THE. Is that a fair bet? Blank dash XXXX. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Okay. Oh man. What's the best way to even do this so that it's not the most boring thing in the world for everybody? I'm going to start writing. I'm going to use my bloody pen, and I'm going to start writing. That's actually funny. Now, Hunt a Killer, I hadn't thought about this. Now Hunt a Killer has sent us a notebook to keep our thoughts and a pen so that we can fill in our thoughts. How about that? That is thinking everything through, isn't it? All right. Yeah, I'm seriously going to go on record as... Oh, I didn't clean the entire pen. Because I took it apart and then I cleaned the body of the pen and not the end. Damn it. I got blood all over me. Oh. All right. Here we go. Okay. HVS. DW. ZCH. KOG. PCFB. Let's start there. PCFB. Now, I have this alphabet card, and I'm going to go ahead and say that it is no coincidence that this was given to us, although I'm still not 100% sure what it means. Ooh, whoa, hey, sorry, I hadn't been looking at the chat. Here we go. Don't you want to just tell them? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm doing the puzzle right now. You're going to watch me. I mean, truly, the point of this is to... Oh, nothing to do with the alphabet card. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. My bad. It is gone. I've done some things like this before. So let's see. I'm going to say HVS is THE. It seems likely that the sentence would start with the, which means that the second word ends in a T, VS, and nothing else there. So I'm going to go to the next line here. HVWG, HVWG, MSOF. Now this reminds me, obviously, of the Zodiac Killer, who had sent cryptograms to the Seattle Times or something like that. I forget what the actual newspaper was called. HKSBHM. I'm going to do part of this as well. So H is T. So I'm going to replace all the H's. Okay. V and S. So H, V, and S is E. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Z O H S F V S. That'll help me, actually, I think. B S J S F A O R S. And then I'll just go ahead and finish the final line just to be done with this. W H H C P D O N W Z dot dot dot. Okay. Oh man, this is going to be crazy. Okay, so I feel like I've gotten as far as I can with this first thing. So now I'm working on this. No. I'm working on. Oh, did I skip TWJS? I skipped this. I didn't even write that down. Damn. Not good. I can't believe that they have sent us both a notebook and a pen. This is awesome. Okay. Okay, so let's work. HVS. Anything show up here? Yeah. That is an E. An E. Okay. So that's an E. Okay. H's are T's. At 2. So jumping around a little bit, guys. Just tell me if I start to bore you, and I'll do something else and come back to this, because I don't want to be the most boring thing on the planet, but I really want to crack this thing. Do you guys do escape rooms and stuff? This always reminds me of that. I'm a huge fan of escape rooms. I've done like 10, and I've never lost a single room. Doesn't mean that I'm any good at them. Just means I've done a lot of them. Okay. PCFB, MSOF. Okay. At 2. I'm going to say C's are O's. Anytime there's a C, I'm going to replace it with an O. Just because I think that this word is TO, too. You're obsessed with escape rooms? It's great, isn't it? Plug into a cryptogram. Oh, there's just a program that will just decode stuff? I didn't even know about that. All right. Is it as simple as H's are T's and all T's are H's? Is that possible? I mean, there are no T's, so forget that bad example. But are H's V's and stuff? Are there any H's? No. Nope. It's not as simple as just being totally equivalent to each other. So, okay. C's, I'm saying, are equivalent to O. I'm done with that. Now, I don't know if this WH, this could be at, or it could be it. All I know that I'm confident about is that H is T. Why is this hint question dash XXXX? Oh man, I do want to do it, but I also want to solve it. I don't know. TH. This, could that be this? HVWG. TH. What 4-letter words are that start with TH? That, but it would be HVWH because H is equivalent to T, so it's not that. I think that that's this. All right, let me just go down this rabbit hole and see if I can just solve this. I'm going to say that word that I've got highlighted right now is the word this. If I am wrong about this, I'm just going to switch to Googling it. Okay, HVWG. So every time there's a W, I'm going to replace it with an I. Okay, I. There aren't many W's. It. Aha! See? This word ended up being it. Okay, so all G's I'm saying are S's. So I'm going to go through and do that. Surprised that there aren't that many G's then. S's are a very frequently used letter. The blank Man. Blank blank TE. Blank. No, wait. W. Oh, sorry. You know, like some words you're just sure that they're going to use. That's how I got these like smaller ones. Like at is BE. I'm going to say that V's. Oh, V's E. Oh, V's are H's. I didn't replace that one. So that's he. That's that word. He. He. It to something something something. It to. And wow, I really don't have much to decode this last word. Oh, I was really hoping to do this on my own. Hey, we're all murder friends here. What's up, Stormphobia? Are you confused? So am I. I'm going to start putting this in Microsoft Word. I'm sorry. I really, really want to be able to do this. Okay, so that is what I've got, and I think so far that it is equivalent to THE. I don't know. I think that the W is an I. I think that the H is a T. I think that is an S. I think that is an O. I think C's are O's. HVWG, I was pretty confident is the word this. Oh man, I wish that this would like all line up perfectly. Whatever. This MSO, I thought that was an E. H I thought was T. S I think is E. H. All I've got on this is E at the end, which isn't super helpful. MS. So M, E. Okay, Z. Oh my gosh. T, E. This word versus is he. BSJ. So I think that's an E. I think that's an E. A. I think that ends with E. And then I've got this part. It. To. Okay. Wow, when you write it out like this, it's so clear. Oh no. Okay. So the word the was my starting point. That's easy. This I have no idea. A 3-letter word that ends with an S. This it feels like I have. I think that's this. I think that is correct. I think that is the word this. I'm on the right track. Nothing wrong so far. See that? Okay. That's awesome to hear. Thank you for saying that. Okay. H's. Is it as simple as like the actual alphabet? Does the actual alphabet line up? Let's. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I wish all of these characters were the same exact width, but they are not. Okay. So I think that H's are T's, right? I think that V's are H's. I think that S's are E's. H-I. Ooh. H-I, yeah. E-F-G. H-I. I'm going to go on a limb. J-K-L-M. Right? V-W. So wait. V-W-X-Y-Z. L is Z. Holy moly. Am I right? Am I right? So then that means that this H, G, F, E, D, 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 H, G, C, B, A, Z, X, Y, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M. It's just that, right? A's are M's. Guys, I'm going to freak out right now. I think I may have this. Okay, so A's are M's. O's are... Oh, I wish everything was the same width. You're driving me insane. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. O's are A's. O's are A's. So O, P, Q, R. R's are D's. And we already know that S's are E's. So that word is made. This word is made. Oh, okay. All right. Why am I just doing it randomly off to the side? I'm going to do it in order. So D is P, right? P, I is W. Z is L. C is O. H is S. D, what? Am I screwing up? D, A, B, C, D, M, N, O, P. P. W is... W is I. Z is L. C is O. H is S, right? No, H is T. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Freaking out. Okay. See, this is where it's just like, I just feel stupid. All right. K is what? Oh my God. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. K is W. O, we already know, I think. No? Oh, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. O is A. G is R. The war. Whoa. The pilot war. Okay. P. Oh, man. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P. The war. B. O. Oh my God. A, B, C, D, E, F. The war born. The pilot war born. Oh, S, H is T. V. 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 V is, oh, this word is this. Okay, I already knew that. Okay, so I'm there-ish. M is, go back. Am I wrong? The pilot. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The pilot was born. The pilot was born. Thank you. The pilot was born this M. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. M is X? Is that right at all? That seems crazy. That can't be right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. What? A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh my gosh, X, Y, Z. Oh no. Was born this year. G doesn't equal R. As in war. Yeah, the pilot was born this year, right? And then T, W, S is what? Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S. 20. Yeah, 20. Oh my gosh. 20. Stop making fun of me. ZYXWVUT. ZYXWI. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. 25 years. Is that MSOFG? Oh, I didn't even notice that was a pattern. This word is just years, right? G is S. Yeah, 20 years. L, A, T, E, R. The pilot was born this year, 25 years later. He, N, E, J. He never. Guys, I'm getting so good at writing it just on my own. It's such a useless skill. Oh boy. All right, R, I just don't know yet. Okay. ZYXWVUTSRD. D. S is E. Okay. Guys, I'm losing it. ITT. Oh, this is the craziest thing. If somebody's watching this as a video, not as a live stream where you can see the chat and stuff, I am sorry, but I am on a roll. Okay. P is B. D is P. That can't be right. Okay. He was born, right? P is B. ZYXWVUTSRQP. It's B. P is B. And then D, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is P. Made it to BP. What? What is O? A. Is this right? D. Okay. N. And I've lost it. I've lost my skill. N. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, B. What? What is going on right now? Is this supposed to be Brazil? Did I screw that up? Yeah, it's Brazil. Why do I think this is P? That has to be a mistake, right? Maybe I transcribed that wrong or something. Okay, the pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil? When he was 25, he didn't make it to... Who's the pilot? What? What? Is this referencing something that I have completely forgotten? Okay, I'm back to the thing, maybe? Can you figure out the message or what it means? Hint. Question is XXXX. The pilot was born in Brazil. The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. What? Okay. Oh, and that's the end. That's the end of the newsletter. What? What am I... Can you figure out the message or what it means? Yes, Mr. Puzzles, I can. The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. Pilot. John William James, George Madsen. Is that like wordplay? Is Mr. Puzzles trying to tell me something? All right. This is the craziest thing. The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. That's what it says, right? The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. Doomed Columbia crash. Brazil's correct. Our friend misspells things at times. Yeah, he does. So he is Mr. Puzzle. So that is the. Oh man, you guys are breaking my brain. Hold on. So that's when he says, things are going so well, I might gain a position on staff. I wonder what my identification card would say. It would say Mr. Puzzles. I'm going to start calling myself Mr. Puzzles. Google is my friend. The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. I feel cold. I agree. Oh, man. Did you guys get this stuff without hints? What's going on? The pilot was born this year. 25 years. There's no punctuation well, I guess there is. The pilot was born this year. It's really what it is. I'm going to type it out just so I can look at it. The pilot was born this year, ... 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. That is what it says. That's the punctuation. The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. What is this? What is happening? I'm losing it. Google is your friend. Why, though? Why should I Google this? What does it mean? The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. Well, okay. Sorry for the pilot. I had dreams of a great obelisk. I was alone, yet from the obelisk I felt a presence. Over the lands it towered, looming and ominous. The obelisk was an ill omen. All was faded, fate was dark, and the darkness was in flux, mooted in pessimism, perhaps. They gave me a pen. Scungy business, that. Is he a British guy? Oh, man. Took me a long time. I keep getting news articles for events that happened this century. What famous plane crash has happened in what year? Oh, no. I have to just know something. Guys, one of my weaknesses is just having knowledge. I'm not a well-learned man. What famous plane crashes happened? What year? I mean, Oh, man. Oh, no. I'm going to Google some stuff that's going to make me look like an idiot. Should I reveal how stupid I am? Wait a minute. This box, I'm going to go on the record as saying that this box is my favorite one. This is my absolute favorite box yet. I feel like there is so much in here to be riddled over. I don't know. A famous, I mean, if I'm going to think about a famous plane crash, I don't know. It's also tough. I was thinking about Malaysia Airlines, but they weren't flying to Brazil. Oh, Molly, come here, Buggy. Hello. Famous plane crash. Is there a clue otherwise? 25. I mean, I guess a 25-year-old pilot, is that? Oh, man, I don't want hints, but I guess I do. I mean, you guys have already helped me. I'm already taking hints, right? Yeah, send me a PM. I'm going to try to also, or I mean, You can just put it in the box here. I think that's fine. I think everybody knows what's going on. And for people that are eventually going to watch this as just a video, they won't be able to see your chat. I don't think. So you can just type it. I mean, 20. Think farther back in time, in real life or in the files that we've received. Wait, yes, sir, what? Yes, sir, it's in the files, or yes, pilot in Colombian plane crash which killed Brazilian. Huh? I mean, this is still the same full name. What? Pilot killed in a plane crash. Miguel Quiroga, 36. Oh, wait, I don't even know who that is. I guess I'm not even really reading it. Yeah, so not this. Paul Redfern. Paul Redfern was an American musician and pilot from Columbia, South Carolina. He became known during the summer of 1927 for an attempted flight from Brunswick, Georgia to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Why? We're talking about something. Now all of a sudden we're talking about the 20s? He was 25 years old, born in 1902, died 1927. Okay, American musician, pilot from Columbia, South Carolina. He became known during the summer of 1927 for attempting to fly from Brunswick, Georgia to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, a distance of more than 4,600 miles. Redfern went missing in 1927 when he attempted to fly from Brunswick to Brazil. He was spotted by the Norwegian freighter Christian Krogh a few hours later after dropping a message asking for the ship to be turned in the direction of the nearest land. Why? Why do you know it's... Now look at the solved anagram. Paul Redfern. I'm going way too far. What? Am I just being super dense? What am I missing? The pilot was born this year. 25 years later, he never made it to Brazil. 1902, 1902. Is that a code for something? Or where did I? Here we go. Oh, 1902 to 1927. Date of birth. So 1902. Right? Question is 1902. All right, I guess, and XXXX is 1927. Okay. To what end? What do I need these numbers for? 1902, 1927, what do I have? What? (1902 to 1927). Okay. Why? To what end? What I'm missing with the significance of having those numbers. Am I supposed to input them somewhere? 1902. Okay. How did you guys figure this out? How did you get to Paul Redfern? You just Googled pilots that were flying to Brazil? I don't understand how I could have made that leap without you. And I mean, that's the point. Part of this, I think, is the community. What? It goes back to the black. What is going on? What do you mean it goes to the black light? 1902, 1927? I've got the black light. What? I'm at my like wit's end. I don't think that I could even do like simple math at this point. This is so. This one's crazy. Oh my god, the bracelet? Are you kidding me? Blacklight, the patient's bracelet. I've got, okay. John William James, June 29th, 1956. Okay. And his number is 00001618. 1902 and 1927, those numbers, none of those numbers are related. I'm using the black light on the thing, and I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, this doesn't respond to the black light at all. What am I missing? What is going on? Oh my god. When you search for pilots 25 years old, Paul Redfern is at the bottom of Google page 1 or 2. See, now that like, yeah, that never would have occurred to me. Disregard the number. Disregard 1927. Numbers on patient's bracelet. Number on letter. Reveal with blacklight. Yes, I figured that out. That I got. Correct. That he had put his patient number, for whatever reason, on the back of his last letter to us in box 2. I don't know why he put his patient number on that. So now that number has significance. It's his number. I still don't know why he would send that to us on the back of a letter. And I don't know what 1900... Is there somewhere... How do you guys know that 1902 is correct? Is there something that confirms 1902? Or are you saying that his full number is 1902? Yeah, you are. 19021618. So an 8-digit... Oh my god. An 8-digit number? I don't know. I mean, it almost looks like a phone number. That's what I thought. So, but that's weird too. Like, it's frustrating. I just thought that I just assumed that his number was 00001618. You know, it didn't occur to me that I was trying to fill in those first 4 numbers, right? So now what? Is that? I think I gotta stop, you guys. I think I gotta call it quits for the night. This is awesome. This time, like, truly broke my brain. Now look at the characters before. Look at the characters before. Don't stop. Hint. Slash. Oh. I'm adding it to the URL? So I put it in. Oh my god! Are you serious? Okay, let's dance. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. Is it just listeningfriendsofamerica.org/? How did you guys figure this out? How did you possibly do this? 19021618. Guys, I'm going to lose my mind. Let's listen to this. You've both already heard it, but holy moly, I am so excited about this. Okay, no one was able to see what I was just typing in. All I did was, guys, I'm going to flip out. All I did was put it into the end of the URL. I'm all over the place. I'm not even like pointing my mouse at the right stuff. I'm flipping out. Let's listen to this thing.
So tell me, Mr. McGowan, how do you feel?
How do I feel?
Yes, in simple terms. Tell me how you're feeling.
You a doctor?
No.
Will you help
Sorry.
me?
Mr. McGowan, I need you to...
Look, I'm scared. I don't know where I am. The lady at the door, she took everything. She took my mother.
Your mother went home.
No, she didn't. She wouldn't do that. She got taken. The lady took her. I know it. Where did she take her to? Let me talk to that lady. I want to find out where she took my mother. What are these?
Those are just to keep you in the chair. Please, calm down.
Tell me what's going on. Maybe. Where am I?
Your new home.
Aha!
What is it?
If this is home, then where's my mother? You said she went home, which you also said this is. I got you, Doc.
I'm not a doctor.
Poor guy.
Well, you look big for a doctor. I think you're right. You know what? I could take you. Maybe a doctor would fix you up. Damn, these things are hurting my wrist, bud. Hey, what am I supposed to call you? You know, when I'm busting you up for keeping me in here?
You have no reason to hurt me. I'm here to help.
In a pig's ass.
You have to trust me, Mr. McGowan. We're here to help you.
Did he say in a pig's ass? Is that a phrase? In a pig's ass you are. Sorry.
What was that? Who's there?
No one's there, I promise. Well, Lloyd, you've certainly gone and gotten yourself in real trouble this time.
I've never been.
Do you hear me, Lloyd?
I hear it's sunny this time of year.
They're sending you to the far wing. East Ancillary. The 300s.
The whole thing. I've never been. He went.
Do you know why you're going to the EA?
He tried to go. He tried, but he didn't make it.
Jesus Christ, what have they got you on, Lloyd, huh?
Gone. The jungle. The pilot fell in the jungle. Gone.
Yeah, well, you're going to be gone for a while, too. You killed that girl, right?
Gone. Gone. Gone.
Lloyd, I need you to listen to me. Tell me you killed that girl.
A crazy statue there. That was too far. Too far. Couldn't do it.
I'll ask you plainly. Lloyd McGowan, did you murder that girl? Don't say no.
The ferns are red now.
Attaboy.
They're gonna treat
Going
that
on,
like
bud? Things seem.
they're gonna treat that like it was a confession. So they're coercing Lloyd McGowan into giving a confession for killing the woman. He's obviously drugged. And this is on the Listening Friends of America site. I want to re-listen to the beginning now. Was that George Madsen? Is that do we have confirmation that this is Listening Friends of America forcing a confession out of this guy, or is this when he was picked up in the first place? I don't know, just things I'm thinking about. He also is muttering about a jungle and a crazy statue that's too far. I'm jotting it down, even though I don't know that it actually means anything.
Seems scarce around here. Was it spring cleaning already?
We're transferring you, Lloyd. You and most of the other patients.
Transfer?
Yes, to another institution.
What, like Buffalo or something?
Not quite. We've reached an agreement with a small facility in Maryland. Darlington, Maryland. How do you feel about this?
Oh, I bet it's darling.
Are you afraid?
I don't know what afraid is anymore. I don't even know what feel is anymore.
Try to tell me.
Look, if I feel anything, it's this. I feel like I've been asleep for the past 30 years and I still can't wake up. I feel like you've been selling me lies. I feel like my mother died before I could ever say goodbye, and my pappy probably outlived her, because that's exactly the kind of asshole he was.
You're handling this well.
Yeah, you're a funny guy, bud. I tell you what, you finally get around to telling me what my deal is, and I won't beat the shit out of you as soon as they let me go.
I guess it can't hurt now.
Oh, it still could, believe me.
I see your point. Lloyd, you were a threat to your family. That's why your mother dropped you off here. She was afraid.
She was afraid of my father.
She was afraid of you.
And a pig's ass she was afraid of me. I was her boy, her baby boy.
Relax, please, Lloyd.
What else are you going to pull out of that backwards noggin of yours, huh? Tell me. Tell me something real good.
30 years ago, you committed a murder.
What?
That's why you can't place the past few years. You've been medicated and isolated for the majority of that time.
I ain't never killed nobody. I ain't my father.
There was a young woman with anterograde amnesia. Do you remember her?
What? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, what are you talking about? I ain't killed nobody.
Do you remember? She was also a patient of Dr. Richter's.
Richter? Yeah, that guy. I remember that guy.
And the young woman?
I think so. Rachel? Beatrice? I don't remember her name. I mean, what was it? I didn't kill her.
You yourself admit your memory is missing pieces.
I think I'd know if I did that.
Would you now?
You've got some nerve. You're trying to mess me up and get in my head. You can't. Get out. You wake me up from a dream and all my heroes are dead.
Wow. So what? What is going on with that? Case 000570. Case 000570. Wow. Okay, so now they forced a confession out of him basically and locked him up for 30 years. And drugged the hell out of him. This is interesting. So case 570, does that match up with what we have here about him? Case 570? I don't even know. It's not his patient number. Man, okay, wild. Thank you, Mr. Puzzles. Thanks, guys. Lexi friend, Cleo. I don't even know what to think at this point. So, I mean, I guess for sure John William James has escaped. He's now masquerading as somebody on the staff, Mr. Puzzles. And is this the continuing story of Lloyd McGowan, or the end of it? The confirmation that he was locked up under false pretenses. I don't even know. I don't know what to think. I had been theorizing that the Lloyd McGowan story, this is technically box 2 of the Lloyd McGowan story. And I'm going to continue to think that. Box 1 of Hunt to Killer, I think, is pure introduction. Boxes 2 and 3 are connected. I feel like at the end it references more of Paul Redfern, with the jungle and the statue being the Jesus one. I know it's a simple name, I just can't remember. Remember in the letter, John William James mentions a dream. LM mentions waking up from a dream. Yeah, you're right, he does. I had a dream of a great obelisk. I was alone, yet from the obelisk I felt a presence. Over the lands it towered, looming and ominous. The obelisk was an ill omen. All was fated. Fate was dark, and the darkness was in flux, mooted in pessimism, perhaps. Boy. Wow. Guys, this has been awesome. I feel like there's more to dig into. I feel like now that the boxes are clearly linked, there is a lot to do and a lot to think about. But I think that I do indeed have to stop for this particular video. I mentioned last month that I thought that maybe I would do some follow-up videos. I ended up not really feeling like there was anywhere to go quite yet. But maybe I will for this, because box 3 has been wild. This has been so much fun. So much fun and so involved and intricate and interesting. It's getting really crazy, and I loved it. This has been my favorite one so far. Really great. Some things that still I do not know from this box. This photo, again, this photo of a red side of a red house, some sort of shed. I'm unclear on what that is. I still do not fully understand why I've got this alphabet card, why there's a period after only the X. I don't get it. I still don't know what the Swan was, what the constellations were from box 1. Yeah, I just don't know. But man, it's getting better and better. It's getting better and better. I am amazed at the wildly intricate puzzle that led to this URL. Thank you guys so much for your help. I could not have made it to this point without you. I don't know how you guys figured out that was the end of a URL. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. I'll definitely be doing this again for box 4. Maybe if it occurs to me that there is more to do to tie in the storyline of Lloyd McGowan and John William James, I will do a follow-up. But if you guys have any interest in other stuff like this, I do a bunch of podcasts through my company, TalkBomb. They're all available at TalkBomb.com. They're all available on iTunes. So, for example, we just released a new episode of Book Club Schmuck Club. It's a book review show that I do with my sister, Kristen. We just read Carrie Fisher's final book, which was amazing. Spoiler alert for the conversation. Just an amazing book. That show just came out the other day. Had a great time doing it. I'll tell you guys this. I've got a secret project in the works. I've actually already sent it out to Ryan Hogan, who runs Hunt a Killer. It is actually, you know what? I have said this on other shows. It's a true crime show. It's a YouTube show and a podcast called Guilty Party that I hosted alongside my sister Kristen and my wife Allie. We have 2 episodes that we've recorded. They are in Ryan Hogan's hands. They are edited and done, and I believe they're going to be coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. All I do is talk. I don't shut up. And so I really appreciate that you guys have interest in listening to me do it. So if you would like to, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Will Rogers 2000. That's my personal account. But I'm also at Haunted Sponge, where I talk about horror things. Lately, I've just pretty much been exclusively obsessed with the Blair Witch Project. I'll get obsessed with something else soon enough. And you can keep up to date with everything I do through my production company, TalkBomb, by following at TalkBomb. Yeah, thanks again, guys, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This has been so much fun. I can't even express it enough, just how much I enjoyed this. So until next time, thanks again. I'll see you guys in the Hunt a Killer Facebook group for sure. Lexi, Cleo, let's talk in there, share ideas. Now that I have dug through the box myself, I'm going to be trying to jump into some of the other threads that people have been starting over there and seeing what else people are talking about. What else did I miss? Stuff like that. So yeah, thanks again, you guys, and see you next time. Oh.